Hello everyone, a very good evening. Welcome back. And yes, we have finally reached the last day of Microsoft Fabric program. It's been a quite a journey, and we have had all of you joining us day after day. So first of all, a big thank you for staying with us throughout the program. Yes, today we have the final assessment. So I request everyone to stay attentive and make the most of today's sessions. Please don't leave early and make sure you complete the assessment as instructed. Thank you, guys. So once again, welcome back everyone. So yes, we have finally reached the last day of our Microsoft Fabric program. It's been a quite a journey, and we have all of you joining us day after day. So first of all, a big thank you for staying with us throughout the program. And today is we have final assessment. So I request everyone to stay attentive and make most of the today's session. And please don't leave early and make sure you completed assessment as instructed. Also, just quick reminder, please continue using your mail ID and for attendance and the same Zoom link to join the session. So if anyone from your friends or classmate hasn't joined it, the, so ask them to join it. Once the trainer arrives, we will start. Thank you guys. So good evening, everyone. Looks like our trainer will be joining us in a few minutes. Thanks for waiting, guys. Since it's our final day, let's stay connected and get started as soon as trainer joins. Thank you. So also guys, today we have a slightly different schedule. So I will quickly walk you through it. And so from 7 to 8:10 p.m., our trainer will take the regular sessions. The last 10 minutes will be for doubt clearing. So make sure you keep your questions ready. Then from 8:10 to 8:40 p.m., we will have the final assessment. So it's a 30 questions MCQ test. And then the test link will be shared with you here. The test will automatically close at 8:40 p.m. So please make sure you submit it before the deadline. After the assessment, we will take you few minutes to share some important updates, including the attendance, upcoming courses, and certificate information. All right, then that's all from my side. Let's get started. And I think trainer will be joining late. Uh, we will start. Thank you, guys. So, good evening, sir, and welcome back. Everyone is ready for the final session and assessment. I won't take much time. Over to you, sir. Have a wonderful session.
Sure. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening. So let us start now. Yeah, most of the people have joined. Okay, so we are going after today capstone project. So this is about completely using coding. We are going to use Fabric, notebook and PySpark. Okay. So when it comes to a setup, basically, you need to have a source. So setup in the sense you need to have Fabric account. Okay. Then source, then bronze, silver, gold. So let me briefly explain this part. Uh, so setup means, as I said, like Fabric. We understand that we should have Fabric account. When we say source, that is about the data. So data, we can get it from various applications, various sources. It may be SQL Server, it may be CSV file, it may be, SAP database, SAP HANA database, or various, tools we have, Dynamics 365, as well as many others, right? There is a probably 100,000, probably 1,000 plus sources you can find. APIs, REST APIs and all, that is also very critical. But mostly we use a SQL database or CSV file and yeah, as a source. So bronze layer is about that data. So like when you actually import data, when you connect data uh, with Fabric. So that is a bronze layer. See, bronze, silver, and gold. All these three terms are actually popular because of Medallion architecture. So that's what we are following here. So bronze means basically you are connecting data with from any source. Silver means ETL activities. Gold means business consumption. So from here, actually, you are going to use for like creating reports, dashboard using Looker. You have Power BI and Tableau. Many tools are there. Even Python or whatever some other options you have in terms of creating dashboard reports using various other tools, right? So in this process, we have also data quality, SQL validation, orchestrator, final status. All these are actually important. But the major part is bronze, silver, gold. So why bronze is important? Because you need to connect with the data and connecting data from various sources. That is also important task. One of the definitely important tasks because volume of the data. So when you connect with a banking data transactions, that volume is such a huge, you may face a different kind of challenges in this layer also. Okay. When it comes to silver layer, so you are going to now, okay. So source you have in one lake or data lake. Uh, and so that is just a copy of the data source, like wherever you are getting from the data. So that is a single copy which can be used for any purpose. And most important part here is that, importance of data lake. Yesterday I was telling about data warehousing and RDBMS in terms of historical, how things emerged year after year or decades after decade, how things emerged. So in 1970, there was just text files, and in 90, actually 80, yeah, around the 1980, you had RDBMS, relational database management. Then 90, 1990, you had actually data warehousing, and that era actually was very popular, and that was basically a peak era for IT industry between 1990 to 2010. That era, you can understand, like it's a peak era, and in that period data warehousing was the basically most used in terms of data, in terms of data platforms, uh, data warehousing between 1990 to 2010. Later, it is all about data lake. And from data lake to again it delta lake, and then now you have even one lake. So if you try to understand this journey, you will get to know that, okay, how interestingly in last 50 years or 55 years, how things have emerged, which never happened in the last 1,000 years. And that is actually base for AI. Today, base is like, for AI, this is the base. Without this, actually, you cannot imagine about AI or anything in terms of, what are happening, smart, when we say smart technologies, right? So that is not possible because without this, journey. So that journey, briefly, I told you, and you should improve on each level. See, this course about 14, 15 days, 30 hours, like to learn just a simple programming like Python, or even a BI tool like Power BI, even any particular tool. It takes around 25 to 30 hours to, to head start. So that is where actually you will be in comfortable scenario and zone to understand very well about that particular application or technology, right? So either suppose if you start learning Python, assume you should minimum spend 35 to 40 hours just for learning Python minimum, and that is only about core Python. Forget about advanced. So if you have to learn any programming language, you have to dedicate at least 6 months time, not just 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. No, at least 6 months time. So when we teach on various platforms, so our experience is that teaching any particular application, it, just a head start, it takes almost for example Power BI. It takes around 25 to 30 hours just to head start with Power BI, but it's not up to next level, like completing everything about Power BI. Similarly, it's about Python. Within 30, 35 hours, nobody can teach you everything about Python. Even basics also, it's going to be tough or difficult to teach within 30 hours. If you are really serious learner about a language, programming language, you can understand the so time frame should be minimum for any programming language with ecosystem and meaningful outcomes. That should be at least 3 to 6 months times. At least 3 to 6 months time frame. So when what we are doing, so hope everyone understand. And so here, this part is about a Medallion architecture, which is very popular for data platforms. Any data platforms you use, like Fabric or Databricks or even Snowflake, uh, all those all those data platforms follow this. Okay, so Objective is today to just to go through a single notebook which is going to explore everything about a project, a capstone project. So I have not gone through multiple different, workloads and all. That is simple. Why it's a simple? Because you don't need to use a coding. Just you need to use the navigation. Okay, it's just GUI tools. That is where you have to little bit spend time to understand, okay, how to, use, data play gen 2 in terms of navigation. So that is a simple thing. And I just I'm just actually escaping those part to get into everything in coding. Okay. So these are the notebook cells. You can see first part we are going to explain about project configuration, and then second import libraries. Then you have generate source code. So everything will happen in notebook only. You don't need to do anything separately. But this is just a head start. So now think about the source data. Using programming, we are, creating source data also here. But same time, if you have to connect with the data sources, so that will be different, right? But for learning purpose, this is one of the best approach for beginners that do everything in one place using programming. So your programming skill will be also improved uh, at definitely a very good level by following this structure. This note is going to be shared to everyone on LMS portal. So, so we are going to generate source data using programming only. Okay. Further, even we are going to validate those data using programming PySpark, and we are going to create a bronze layer, silver layer, including validations and all. Then dimensions. So it's about a star schema, like hope most of the technical graduating guys, knowing that what it means, like a star schema or snowflake schema. If you don't know, uh, you should just understand that, okay, a star schema means in center you have a fact table which has actually connections with all the dimensions. So fact table is going to be surrounded by dimensions. You may have customer table, you may have date table, you may have product table, you may have different tables, number of tables, right? But the center part is about a fact table. The fact table you can understand like a, no, basically the transactional data, right? So whichever table contains transactional data, that is actually your fact table. So definitely a lot of complexity is there, but a simple approach in terms of understanding that transactional table should have, like everyday transaction happens every minute, seconds, hours. You have some transaction which belongs to, it's a sales. Definitely, it's a sales only. But business to business or department, or when we say different kind of scenarios, it's not necessarily sales only. But numeric, I mean to say numeric transactions, or in terms of grains, like I explained you earlier that what it means, grains, that minutes, seconds, minutes, hours, that hierarchy. So in which hierarchy you are getting your data that you want to use for reporting purpose, or any kind of decision making. So whatever purpose you have in terms of using data, so that grain depends like how you use how you use is basically definitely a decisional like a decision someone has to take, but you can understand the, like here, volume when it comes to banking. Every second there may be millions of data, transaction happening, right? So those transactions are, I mean, you have to think as an architect of I like data project. you need to understand that which grain you should use. So for banking, definitely it's a second. Uh, it's not a minute, hour, a day, but it should be definitely second. Or even it can go further, like milliseconds also. I'm not expert in terms of banking domain, but most likely it is going to be second, because every second, millisecond also, it may be hundreds of data or thousands or million, depends on the size of bank. Assume like India SBI Bank, number of customer, or HDFC Bank, number of transaction happening with HDFC. It may be, because see, even to pay 1 rupee to someone, people nowadays using UPI. A lot of people are using UPI, right? Not that all the transactions are happening largely with NEFT or whatever some other options you have, right? Mostly it's UPI. So now UPI transactions, uh, you know, individual like might be using in a day 10 times, 20 times, 100 times UPI, right? Just an individual. So beer, I mean, actually our strength is 140 million, right? No, sorry, 1.4 billion. Even 140 million also is correct, same thing. But 1.4 billion people we have in India, approximately. So not all of 1.4 billion people using the same UPI things, but assume as of now, 30 to 40% people are using UPI for almost every day, multiple times. Probably not every day, but assume on average, it may be every day some transactions by every individual, right? So like you go anywhere, anywhere, like everyone is quite active. Suppose people are active, whether as a student, as a working professional, or anyone in society, will see they have certain transactions. So not everyone have the everyday transactions. Some people may have weekly, monthly, but all together, I mean to say, it's a massive transaction, right? That is literally a game changing for data related outcomes. So that is the reason it's like very broadly you see the outcomes from AI, because we are generating a lot of data as an individual. Also, we are consuming 1 GB, 2 GB, 3 GB, 5 GB data every day, and that data is for, as an individual, it may be not helpful to understand much in terms of insightful thing, but for people who are using those data for their data modeling purpose, they are actually making business of billion-dollar business. And they made it. That is how today you see a lot of different AI companies, like, right? And their actually net worth within few years, 2 years, 3 years, their net worth is more than $1 billion. Mostly, definitely American companies. From India also, you have few companies, and even yeah, even very good number you can find in China also. But US is definitely having many companies within few years of emergence of AI. You can find hundreds of companies in US. They started from zero, or zero, you can say just a very minimal amount or fundings from stakeholders. Within few years, they become billion-dollar companies. So that is the magic of data. And as a consumer, like we consume all this data, and we don't know how to make it worthful for ourselves. So you consume 3 GB, 5 GB data, but you don't know what is the importance or significance of those consumption, like transactions. But okay, give me a minute. Hold on. Okay, so basically, as of now, it's a scenario within few years of AI emergence. But in future, next few, like 2, 3 years, you will see thousands of companies. It's going to be billion-dollar company in just next few years, 2, 3 years, and just because of data. So don't assume something based on some assumptions, or somebody is telling different story. uh, Understand, see, I will not say you should ignore anything. Understand those factors also, but do not consume unless logically uh, you are able to take a proper call that, okay, yes, altogether logically this is not right. This is wrong. This is how actually, as a analyst or as a data engineer, you should think. I mean, see, most of the you might be aspirant, but few might be already data engineer here. I don't know the backgrounds of all the people, but few people might be already, data engineer, and most of the guys probably, they want to be data engineer, right? So this is a motivation. You should keep in mind that is a reality. You do your research. You should not believe me blindly, but you should do the research also on these factors. But today finding the fact is not that easy, because a lot of manipulated things, fake information, lot of different kind of things are there. So always trust that top layer in terms of a particular domain. You can find, which have all sort of verification. For example, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, you have Washington Times, you have Times. So it's not like these platforms are not manipulated or fabricated. They are also manipulated and fabricated. But largely, I can tell you, 80 to 90% things you'll find absolutely correct about anything. 10% things are definitely fabricated because it's a geopolitics. Uh, it's a power game. Altogether, it's a power game. So 10 to 20% things may be definitely manipulated, but 80 to 90, 80 to 85% things you can find on these platforms absolutely correct. And will, all kind of verification quality will find, because these sources are coming, these platforms are coming from topmost, developed countries like America, in Europe, like Germany, UK. So blindly, we cannot say like, okay, they are not good. But even we cannot say like 100% they are good, because they are also doing a lot of fabrication, lot of basically misinformation also they do. That is just, but that is just 10% or 20%, but they are doing it. Same time, in Indian facts, like India related outlets, whatever you have in terms of information, they are much deeper in terms of fabrication. Uh, so that also, as a, like a responsible citizen, individual, it's our job to, find out what is wrong, what is right. It's not like once you become, 18 plus, it's your part to identify what is wrong and what is right. It's nobody going to teach you because you have studied 15 years, 16 years academics. That is more than enough to understand anything. But still, even after 18 plus years, if you are not able to figure out what is wrong, what is right, then yes, there is a problem in education. There is a problem in education system. So sorry to say all this, but definitely it's relevant to these factors. Let's move on quickly. Silver, layers like bronze, silver, gold. It's about the material architecture. So first part, as I said, like it's about data, how you getting connected. And then here, next part, we are validating. Okay, so that is all working correctly or not. So thing is how, like in terms of development and testing, right? So first layer, you develop the things in terms of connecting data sources. Second part is about testing. Okay, that is the reason each of the layer you see layer, then validation, then yeah, for each of the gold, silver, right? So when it comes to here fact and dimensions, as I explained you, fact and dimensions, as I explained you with the data modeling star schema, it means same thing. So we are creating this, under okay, after silver layer, in gold layer, we are creating dimensions. After cleaning the sources, now in gold layer, we are creating dimensions, we are creating fact tables to make sure that it's a star schema model. But it's not only a star schema, you have even snowflake schema. So it could be, this part could be too complex. Each of the layer could be very complex. Don't assume that, okay, it just look like bronze, gold, and silver. Each layer could be very, very complex. So flow is now it's at least it's very visible that anybody can understand. Okay, it's well structured what you have to do, right? But if you try to deep dive in that particular layer, you will realize that it's not that so easy. I mean, it's not that easy. Nothing is easy here. But I try to keep things, everything during this last 14 days that I'm not assuming that you are going to learn something very significant, only some basic fundamentals. As much as possible in 30 hours, I'm trying to cover up. Uh, and this part is really very important. You will get this document after this session. Um, and each of the cell we have already executed. So when it comes to explanation, so first cell about the project configuration, define the project name, configuration values. So what should be the project name? When it comes to configuration values like architecture, bronze, silver, gold, then you want to use Power BI, right? So this notebook is one lake house for the complete capstone. So you are going to use only one notebook. I keep it very simple that even though number of lines in code, it may be thousands, but it's just a one notebook, and each of the activity, like here 13, I think, sorry, you have some 17, 18 cells, 16 cells. So each of the cell contains a block of code. Using that code, you are going to perform the task. First task is about the project configuration, right? Then next, we need libraries, relevant libraries. So that is we are going to import. Then third, you have generate data source. I mean, we need to create data ourselves using coding, right? Once. Yeah. So Yes. So each of the cell you can see. Sorry. So basically each of the layer we are going to execute using coding only. We are not using, to just keep it simple. We are, creating data also here. We are doing all kind of activities in terms of data pipelines in notebook itself. So that is really interesting because see, you have, first thing you should do a straightforward things that how fabric, using fabric, you can create a simple project, right? But different tools, if you try to use for one simple project, it's going to just confuse you. You might be not very good in terms of doing any of those, very good in terms because each of the technology, takes time to learn because a lot of features are there. So that is the reason I just created everything in one notebook only. Okay, so we are going to focus now on project. We have some timelines today. So I will try to close on this part as soon as possible because further Amar is going to take care. So everything is done and created. So first thing, you need to create a workspace. Okay. So I have created a workspace. You have option here, new workspace. And if you click, you just need to give the time and some whatever. Oh, sorry. So mm, see, so how you can create a, we have already gone through this part. So how is you can create a workspace? I have created this one for your caption project today. Okay. So I have just click on that and today you can see we have notebook. So we can have n number of notebooks. This is just you can ignore, but this is actual notebook which I have used for this project. So go for this one. And first part, what you see, project configuration. So if you read thoroughly, you'll find it gives you the entire definition, explanation that what it is, what it means, okay, and what it all about. Okay, so it's about the retail analytics. Okay, and prefix, like each of the terms, if you just try to read, you will understand because what we have used earlier, like Python, SQL, Pandas and all, that will give you basically context that easily you will be able to understand these codes. Okay. So just we are importing here. First we are creating the basically project configuration and you see I can run all together once after just going after I can run all together everything. But you see after running You can see the time also. Just sometimes before only I run all this part. So you can see the time 18:42, 41. So that means the 6:42 I have run this date also you can see, right? And this is fine. I will run once again all. Okay, but one by one, first you understand these cells that what it is doing. So first part is project configuration. Second, importing libraries. So whatever libraries are required for this project, that we are importing in the second cell. Okay. So even you can see the time, it's all executed, time, date, everything went fine. Because why I did it, before, because sometimes uh, it's not getting connected by Spark. So I don't see, as of now, it's not connected. And if I try to connect, I don't know whether it will connect or not because it's a trial version. So that challenge everyone face. It's not only me, but everyone may face this kind of problem. And we don't have, resolution for this unless we have subscription. But my experience says because I use a subscription also for Fabric. I know even after getting subscription also, you may face this kind of issues. So when it comes to stability, it's not only about Fabric. When it comes to cloud computing, definitely, still we have a lot of vulnerabilities, uh, which maybe, you may feel that in a certain time, like looks like it's embracing that, right? So you're at the right moment to deliver something, and then most important thing, it's not getting connected. Your Python is not getting connected here. Server is not getting connected, right? So that may happen anytime, right? So we don't have control on these features. But the reason I have executed earlier only to see that, okay, it's not like the right moment. It should, no, I should spend so much time on that part only. But still, we have different options. Now, somebody asked me earlier that whether we can use VS Code. You already have this option. So if you click on this VS Code to execute these commands, these programs, you can just click on this. See here, you have two options. Open in VS Code desktop, open in VS Code web preview. So it's a preview, leave it. You can later try it. First, go for this. What it will ask you, please confirm you have VS Code available in your computer. So you should already have installation of VS Code in your system. Okay. Then, uh, if you don't have, then learn more. They will just guide you that how you should install this VS Code. Okay. So I have already. I'll click on continue and say it is asking open Visual Studio Code. Okay. So I have already, installed some extension for notebook. It will ask you some extension to install it. Okay. So it is not asking anything like say allow Fabric to open this URL. Yeah, this is extension. Actually, it will ask you to install it. When you click on that VS Code, right? So you need to click on that and then click on open. That's all. You don't need to do anything else. Now you can use your notebook, everything here in VS Code itself. Sorry, I'm using some different project now. Support assistant, it's AI project. So now you can use this book also. Okay. 1 minute. Fine. So you can use it a straightforward notebook. by just clicking here, some settings it may ask, okay. So now it's a create, see, it may take some time. See, now it's loading. So it may take some time. I was just checking something else. It's some existing project for my client. So now you can see it's getting connected. So now you can do all your notebook activities here itself. It's going to sync. It's loading, activating extensions, right? So it works very smoothly. You don't need to worry much. You need to just click on that. You need to install that extension, and it will work smoothly. And benefit of using VS Code, you have here like a inbuilt AI assistant. So any issues in your code, uh, you can just use. Okay, I'm getting some issues also here. So I'll not look into these issues today because we have limited time, very less time. But you see now it's coming. Okay. But by chance, by any chance, if you're getting any issues, here you ask the question. This is a AI like either Chat OpenAI or Cloud AI. You have multiple sources, basically in terms of AI support. Multiple tools are there. See, it's all loaded now. Okay. So now whatever you had in basically Fabric, everything is loaded into VS Code, right? So first cell, you can see whatever we have, and you can go for all the cells, execute here one by one. If somewhere, if you face, like if you feel like any issues in any of the cell, select that particular cell and say notebook one IPYNB dot cell 9. So this is a cell 9. Suppose outcome you are not getting what you have expected. So here you see the outcome. See, goal dimension started, dimension tables created, goal dimensions completed, right? So suppose if you're facing here, I mean, getting some errors, some issues, ask here to fix it. Just type to fix it. It's going to fix automatically. You don't need to do, just follow the instructions and allow, accept, that's all. So this is how you need to do the coding today. It's not like write each and everything. That a classical approach. Like that is the reason people were paid, so much in last few decades, right? Those things are not required today. That is the reason I said you should have to forget your classical approach. That is not going to work. It's already depreciating. Okay. Classical approach is not working. See, for coding, I mean, it's good to know. See, I will not demotivate in terms of if you want to learn coding and perform tasks using, writing your code and put more effort in terms of that part. You should do it. But keep objective in terms of just learning the logic and getting outcomes through your work. For that matter, you use AI, use whatever different AI tools going to help you much more than anything, right? That is a reality. So use it, learn it in such a way that you are very flexible in terms of those logics. Think yourself like, okay, suppose you are able to deliver something, but you don't understand the logic. So that is not a good scenario. You should understand the logic and then take help of AI to execute it. So that is how it's going to save you 30, 40, 50% time in IT jobs. So people who are working, and already I told you the story yesterday, I think yesterday, that how Amazon employees has proved that, you know, they are, very constructively saved, how they saved, 50, 60% time, and then they laid off. It's a very classical of like very interesting story. You can say that they did it for something betterment, but those guys laid off. So they have proven, it's a proven thing. It's not like one or two people or 10, 20 people, more than 800 people in a team worked, use whatever they were allowed to use, AI tools, and in such a way they use the tool that after completing the project, they laid off, right? So, I mean, it's a really like emotional factor for anyone, right? But think like, that's again their caliber, right? It's not everyone is capable to do that way. If you think like you have AI to solve all the problems, no. In real time, you may struggle in most of the cases. AI will be not able to just some extent it may help you. But largely for complex project, a small simple projects you can take help and you will be able to deliver. But when it comes to complex project, of company size doesn't matter. If you are dealing with a complex project or even mid-level project, you cannot rely on completely AI unless you have very good knowledge about AI, how to use AI. So that is also a very critical factor for every developer. As of today, it's very mandatory that you should know effective use of AI, how effectively you are going to use AI to achieve your goals in terms of whatever deliverables you have, right? So don't underestimate those things, as well as like here, say whatever I told you earlier in notebook, VS Code, you see all the codes are available. It may be thousands of lines of code, but cell by cell. So I didn't did it like in one cell. Let me show you here. It's more comfortable, like cell by cell you have, right? So all the cells, if you see, it's so well executed, there is no error. So everything using just cell by cell. And when it comes to this, PySpark, it's very much similar to Pandas and Python. That's why we have just gone through some basics of Python and Pandas. But most of those concept is very relevant to even PySpark. You'll not find too much difference. See, when it comes to architecture execution, PySpark is really very advanced. And based on Spark, so PySpark is a library from, okay, there are a lot of people have questions. That is going to respond Tony. Assessment, no, but looks like that's mandatory. So Tony is going to clarify on this part, whether you will get a certificate based on assessment or attendance. I think both is important. So Tony will again let you know. Tony and Amar both will tell you.
Sure, sir. So just clarify about the doubts through the sessions. Uh, Regarding that, we will handle.
So,
Yes.
so looks like most of the question are related to test only. Okay, so just look into this part. If anything relevant for me, Tony, you can let me know. So I think you need to start something now or after few minutes.
So I will give the walkthrough of today's schedule, sir. So
Okay.
everyone is, I think most of them are confused. So I will give the small walkthrough and sharp at 8:10 we will start the assessment.
Yeah, so you have 10 minutes. I think, yeah, just 8 minutes more. So go ahead
Yes,
with your assessment. My part is done.
yes,
So
sir.
just I'll take a minute more, a minute, 1 or 2 minutes more. So thing
Okay,
is, see, I have done everything in this notebook, and we will be getting after this session in your LMS within 1 hour of the session. After completing the session within 1 hour, you will 1 hour or probably tomorrow morning you'll get this code and everything about this project. Okay, it's very simple. I keep it with, as I said, like everything you have in this notebook only, and all the cells works perfectly. It's well tested. As you can see, result also, time, everything. I have done it. So you don't need to worry. It's going to work absolutely. You can also use BS code that I have shown you here, right? So go through, understand, step by step. Take some time, at least a big time to understand, because your code may be thousands of lines of code. So each cell may have 100, 200, 300 lines of code. So an outcome also, notebook, the beauty of notebook is basically outcome also will get next to the code, right? So I request everyone who is serious in terms of exploring this part, go through each of the cell, every explanation, purpose, everything is written here. Okay, so you see the all those functions what we learned. Maybe I understand certain thing may be a bit complex or advanced, but that is how actually you have to. That's the reason you have to explore it. So wherever something you are not getting, use the help of AI, use the help of Google, and whatever options you have, and explore it. So this project is about definitely head start. But even head start, you have thousand lines of codes in PySpark, right? So think it may take for some people it may take 1 week, for some people it may take a month also. So if you follow this, you are good to go further in terms of becoming data engineering expert. Uh, kind of assistance, support, and all anything required, Tony will tell you during this next 1 hour. They're going to explain you. Okay. So I'm done with my capstone project. All the outcomes you can find this notebook itself. So you will be getting outcome as you can see here, each of the cell you have outcome. Everything is well executed. When it comes to understanding, this text is also very simple to understand. Uh, just as a basic project. This is not advanced project, okay? It's very basic level of project on Fabric or any data platform. You can use the same notebook on Databricks, on Snowflake or any data platform. It's very basic level. So just understanding that, lines of code or kind of scenario we are, doing here, we have discussed earlier. Okay. So almost 90% I can tell you, whatever I'm showing here in caption project, 90% of things are discussed. I have taught you either briefly or discuss about that, point, topic, but not 100%. To very frank, I should not say something wrong. So almost 90%, right? So further part, you are getting just a starting, fabric. Next, improve it. Each cell, you just think how you are going to improve it. So you're going to become expert in notebook. Then rest other uh, services or workloads are not that much complicated. It's mostly GUI or coding. So most of the workloads about coding, that is the reason one single notebook I'm using to perform everything. Okay. Further, it's all about how you improve in this cell by cell as well as fabric features, whatever you have. So that's all to everyone. It's over to Tony. Please go ahead, Tony, and you can go ahead with your test and all. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for your support. So, hey everyone, good evening. And yes, it's been a quite a journey, and we really appreciate everyone who's been joining us throughout these sessions. Today we have a slightly different schedule, so I will quickly walk you through it. From 8:10 to 8:40 p.m., we will have a final assessment. It's a 30-question MCQ test, and the test will be shared with you. The test will automatically close at 8:40 p.m. So please make sure you submit it before the deadline. After the assessment, we will take a few minutes to share important updates, including attendance, upcoming courses, and certificate information. So, yes, that's all from my side. Let's get started. It's merely 2 minutes, I think. So, yes, guys, I'm sharing the test link in the chat. Please click on the link and start the assessment. You have 30 minutes and the test will automatically close at 8:40 p.m. I repeat, you have 30 minutes and the test will automatically close at 8:40 p.m. So please don't wait until the last minute to submit. Please work on the test individually and make sure you complete it within given time. So all the best to
Tony, it's a
everyone.
mandatory for certificate. One more time, just to repeat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So everyone, yeah, it's a mandatory. So don't miss. Use whatever help you need. There is nothing restriction, no restriction. And complete this. Just I think 50 questions you have. So go ahead and all the best for everyone. Thank you, Tony. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
carry on.
So attendance will be shared after the assessment is over. So please be with work on it and make sure you complete it within the given time. All the best, everyone. It's almost time. I will share the link in the chat box. So use it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Tony, please look into chat box also. So if anyone facing any difficulty, just try to help them. That whatever some questions, just try to take it. So I'm going to coming to back on after 30 minutes, right?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you.
so much, sir.
Thanks and all the best for everyone. Please complete it by whatever timings Tony has given you. Okay. Thank you. I'll come back in next 30 minutes. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
So, hi guys, everyone is attending, I hope. So, if you have any difficulties or anything else, so let me know in the chat box or just raise your hands and tell me what it is in the chat box. Why is the link for assessment is not working? Bungoni that go. So, it is working, guys. I hope so. Is everyone facing the issue or you? Just refresh your server and run it again. I hope it will be it is okay. Sorry for the trouble. Just refresh again and click the link. If it is solved, you can raise down your hand. Thank you. So I hope link is working. Some of them I can saw some of them mentioning it is not okay. Just check it on your internet network and all. Also, if it is not, just refresh your server and click it once again. Also, I yes, we are aware of that. Everything is working. If you have any difficulties, please let me know. Thank you. So those who are from attending from YouTube, so please join from the Zoom meet and click on the link I shared, which is the assessment link. Uh, I think some internal problems in the YouTube server, like it mentioned as dynamic link not found. Just use it from Zoom link. I posted it the Zoom link in the chat box, YouTube stream chat box. So yes. Hello. Just for checking, guys. It is working, right? If it is working, just put yes on the chat box. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. It's much. If you face any difficulties, let me know. Just raise your hand and put your attendance link will be shared after the test. So wait till the assessment is over. Thank you. I don't have access to the LMS portal like it a certificate. Yes, you mark the attendance for every day, right? Which is set from the attendance link. If you marked it down, it will be there. Yes, then you will get a certificate. Make sure you have 60% above. So, sorry. Hello. So, sorry guys. Make sure you have 60%. Uh, yes, Aravind. So, how to check attendance percentage? So, look, guys, it is an internal information, so we can't share it with anyone. That's why the LMS portal shows 0%. Don't worry about that. The attendance are more. If you're attending more than 9 classes, then yes, I'm sure you'll get a attendance. It is above 60%, right? So don't worry about that. No, if quiz is completed, generate the certificate in the same time or not, sir. No, certificate will be provided after uh, 2 or 3 days. Once again, guys, if you have any difficulties or those who join through the YouTube stream, I have already shared the Zoom link. Join with us and use the assessment link here. It's already. Mhm. Yes, you will receive the certificate in the mail. No, it is not an issue. Umera Sultana. Yes, guys, you will get a certificate through your mobile. See you through your mail. I'm sorry. Yes, it's only 30 questions. Mm. You will receive certificates in 3 to 5 days. Don't worry, guys. You all will receive certificates. So if you guys complete it, wait for another 10-20 minutes. Everyone has to finish, right? So please be patient. After 8:40, I will share you the today's attendance link for day 15 and mark it down. No, it's not a problem. You can attend YouTube or Zoom link, but Zoom link will be logged by 8 o'clock. So it's not a problem. Attendance will be shared at 8:40, guys. Don't ask it repeatedly. Those who are all submitted, just please be wait. Yes, Mohammed. Yes, guys, certificate will be shared in the mail. So don't worry, you will receive the mail. So those, yes, those who completed the assessment really hearty congratulations. Please wait for another 10 minutes once our friends and fellow mates. So once our fellow mates completed, we will get started. So once again, guys, those who are using YouTube streams, Please share, please join the Zoom link. Congratulations, guys. So once again, guys, 8:40 p.m. the test will automatically close. So please don't wait until the last minute to sign. I hope you guys are aware of that. Once again, I repeat, the test will automatically close at 8:40 p.m. So please don't wait until the last minute to submit. Yes, Arun. The assessment time is over. Thank you all for completing the test. Before we officially close today's session, I have a few important updates to share. First, regarding attendance, please make sure you have attended the required sessions. If your overall attendance is 60% or above, you will be eligible to receive your certificate. And the certificate will be processed and shared within 8 to 10 working days. And we also have some upcoming courses and learning opportunity from XLR. I'll be sharing the details and the registration link in the chat. So if you are interested, please take a look and register. The attendance will be shared in a minute.
Yeah. Hi, Tony. So, it's completed. Test is completed, right?
Ah, yes, sir. Oh, yes.
Okay. So, what's the next step? Just to go ahead with that, or just to go ahead. Sorry, I think the flow what you're following. Uh, please go ahead with that. At least let me know. What is the next? Yeah. Yes. So, congrats everyone because I see most of the people have done the good in terms of their scoring. So it's really impressive. Almost everyone crossed 60, 70%. At least 70% achieved by everyone. So it's a really good, good sign. You have good interest, and yeah, some of the people even 30 on 30. Yes, right. Tony, what's the next action point? Go ahead.
So that's it, sir. That's it for today. We will close the session. After 8:50, we will close the session, sir.
Okay. Is there any, you said like you have something from next week?
Yes, sir. I will share the next program register link and all. So
Oh,
that's it for today's part. Yes, sir.
so we are concluding
Mhm.
today's session, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's it.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for your support and your feedback. I'm really, thankful for all of you. So, any support, help needed in terms of fabric, reach out to XLR. They're going to provide you, support, help, whatever best way possible, including, connecting with me. So, it should come through XLR. Reach out to them for any support on this technology further. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Tony. Thanks a lot. I'll see you soon. If any, yeah, upcoming, I don't know, probably we have more very interactive sessions about different technologies, and all of you encouraged to register with XLR programs. Most of the programs are free, so you can just register and go through and enhance your skill. Train different trainers will be there. So thank you everyone. Thanks Tony. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So, everyone, we have the next upcoming program for Git and GitHub. I will share you the registration link and all. It's gonna start from this Monday, like coming Monday, right? 17th August. So, I hope you all also have some learning experience through that too. I hope everyone enjoyed this session and found interactful. And yes, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys are mark your attendance. It will be closed at 9:30 or so, and a certificate will be provided for the 60% and above. Yes. So sorry, guys. So regarding attendance, please make sure you have attended the required sessions. If your overall attendance is 60% or above, you will be eligible to receive your certificate. So uh, how to check attendance? It will be marked if you are marked. Don't ask the same question again and again. It is an internal part, so we don't, I mean, we can't show it to you. So attendance will be marked if you are marking, yes, I mean, day by day sessions, feedback forms, and the certificate will be processed and shared within the 8 days. So we will also have some upcoming courses, which is student development program for GIT and GITA, and learning opportunity from Excelos. So I'll be sharing the details on the registration link in the chat. So if you are interested, please take a look and register. So for now, uh, yes, for now, you fill the attendance and feedback from for day 50. If you have any doubts, let me know in the chat box. We will conclude at 8:50. All right, folks. I already mentioned the registration link and the attendance link. So I hope everyone submitted the assessment and really hearty congratulations to those who are completed it in time. And also, there are upcoming programs or more SDP programs gonna provided by Ipsola. We really, excuse me, we hope you all join that too. And yes, thank you guys. Thanks for your support and all. Until then, bye. And and also guys, advance happy Independence Day. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thanks everyone. See you soon with other program. So we are closing today. Okay. Enjoy Independence Day. Happy Independence Day to everyone. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Once again, I am sharing the day 15 of attendance link. Make sure you fill it. And yes, bye guys. Thank you very much.